Hello, baseball fans. Welcome into this one. The show has AAA baseball for you. It's the Round Rock Express and the Oklahoma City Comets. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, first pitch coming up. Today's starting pitcher, Nick Nastrini. Here's some more info. You can see from the numbers that he's done a good job limiting opposing batters this season. They're hitting under 250 against him. It's not all about the strikeouts when you do that. You have to move your pitches around, mix speeds, and keep hitters off balance. He'll do well if he can execute like that in this one. Alejandro Osuna leading things on and takes a strike. The 0-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Four-seam fastball, low inside.
Righty comes to the plate. Got him looking. One away. Let's take a look at the lineup. Bases empty, one away. And here's the first baseman, Jonah Bride.
Middle outside.
Here comes the 0-1. Ground ball to second. Young. And that's an out.
That is third. The designated hitter, Nick.
Bases are empty with two away. And now, Nick Pratto blasted a solo homer yesterday. The only run they were able to score in that one. Swing and a miss out in front of that. Pratto serving as the designated hitter, batting third today, and he's been hitting well lately, batting over 300 in his last 10 games. Sliced hard, but foul.
Four-seam fastball, low outside.
2 outs and nobody aboard. And 1-2.
Four-seam fastball, low outside.
Swings and misses, and he goes down on strikes. Nice job out there as he gets them 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Still 0-0. Welcome back. And on the mound in this one, Cal Quantrill. And he's hoping for some better luck moving forward. Hitters have not been afraid to swing the bat against him this season with an opposing batting average over 300. That isn't all luck. Look for him to do a better job mixing pitches, speeds, and locations. Try to miss a few more bats. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Chucky Robinson. Line drive, and that's a base hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. No question, he came up ready to hit. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. So digging in, Santiago Espinal. This out to center. And there's one away. Let's check out the lineup. And a big factor for them recently, Keston Hiura. James Tibbs III, the next to hit. 2 homers in yesterday's game. Probably feeling pretty good coming into this one. base hit. And the lead runner has to hold on at second.
Batting full. No left field.
1 out and 2 on. Now, Ryan Ward. Ground ball, left side, could be 2. Flips to second, and that's 2. Great pitching to get the batter to hit it exactly where you want it for the textbook 6-4-3 double play. That gets them out of the jam and back in the dugout. The Express at the plate here in the second inning.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
In the air to left. And that is a foul ball.
Circle change. Low inside.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Got some great arm action from him to sell the changeup. Spoils the 2-strike offering. Another coming up. Pitcher softened him up with a couple of changeups. Might be time to go to the heater. Now here's the 0-2. That one in the dirt.
Circle change. Low middle.
And a pop-up in foul territory on the right side. DePaula under it. Gets there. Got it. That was the one he wanted, but a little early on the swing. When that happens, if your front side flies open, you're likely to get too far under it like he did there. 1 out and the bases are empty. And here at the plate, Justin Foscue. Hitless yesterday as they only pushed across 1 run. No score here in the second inning. To the right side. Young. Out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 21, Mark Cannon.
2 away here, nobody on. And now the right fielder, Mark Cannon. Late with the swing there. Didn't do a good enough job of timing up the pitcher's fastball, judging by that swing. Grounder up the middle. Fitzgerald fires to first on the run. They get the out, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down here. Bottom half of the second. Digging in for the Comets, Keston Hiura.
Number 9, Keston Hiura.
Shoots this one on the right field line. Fair ball. He makes the turn and digs for second base. That's a leadoff double. Great job to step through that and line it the other way for a knock. That's the kind of thing hitters work on consistently, and he's turning that work into in-game success. Now they've got a good shot at scoring the first run of the game with the runner in scoring position. So up next, Matt Gorski. Hitless in 4 at-bats in yesterday's action. In the air to right, pretty deep. Hanna has this one sized up and makes the catch. Runner tags at second. The relay to third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. On that play, it looked like he might just stroll into third, but the outfielder made a good throw in, and the relay had him beat by plenty. This pitch popped up. Foscue under it. Gets there. Got it. We've played 2 innings. No score. Top half, 3rd inning. Here's the catcher, Cody Freeman.
Four-seam fastball. Low middle. Four-seam fastball.
0-1 now. That clips the corner.
Circle change. Low inside.
That one fouled hard the other way.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
And again on 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. What a take with 2 strikes. Up the middle, Young. 1 away.
Batting it, the third baseman, number 5, Tabor.
Nobody on with 1 out. Now the third baseman, Tabor Rodriguez. Hitless last night, and they only scored
Circle
1 run.
change. Middle inside.
First pitch misses, ball 1.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
In the air, right field. And that is a foul ball.
Circle change. Low middle.
1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. And that drops in for a strike. That changeup up in the zone is one he'd like to have back. He knows that's a meaty pitch to hit. Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic
Overhand
ball.
curve. Low inside.
Here comes the 2-2. And that one is foul. We'll try again.
Slider. Low outside.
Here comes the 2-2 offering. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Around first and heading for second. In at second with a 1-out double. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. That's the kind of knock every batter loves to have. A well-struck ball into the opposite field gap. That one was extra bases all the way. Next up for the Express, Cameron Cawley. That one out to right. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. And they'll score first. It's 1-0. Round second, going for third. Off the schneid now that the first hit is in the books. That can really weigh on a player when you struggle to get that first hit to open the season. Time to shake it off and move forward. Osuna batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And there's a breaking ball that drops in. 1 away with a runner at third. Into center. Gorski moving under him. And makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. And they lead by 2. So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Jonah Bride. 0 for 1. Pitch in the dirt. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
Ball 2.
Circle change.
That one fouled off. 2-2 now.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
Ripped to third. Tosses to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We move on to the bottom of the third. Round Rock ahead in this game, 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, Ryan Fitzgerald. On the ground, right side. There's 1 down. Bases empty, 1 away. Here's the second baseman, Taylor Young. Swings through it. With his teammates driving in a pair, he wants to make this an efficient inning so they can get back up to the plate and tack on some more runs. Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. So 1 on now with 1 away. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get a hit. And with good speed on first, they have some options about how to attack. This one is labeled. And it one-hops the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now. Ball comes home, and he is dead at the plate. Santiago Espinal digs in now. 0 for 1 so far. Bash down the right side, but foul. Runner at second with 2 down. And he hits a ground ball to the right side. Picks it up. Whips it to first in time. And that ends the inning. 1 runner left. Top of the 4th inning with the Express at the dish. Nick Prado now at the plate.
Slider. Middle outside.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Leadoff batter retired in the 4th. That backdoor curveball he threw isn't just impressive for this level. That sort of command and movement plays at any level. What a pitch to get the strikeout. Stepping to the plate for Round Rock, Orlando Martinez. 0 for 1 popped out foul to first. Martinez, 28 years old, and he's usually in right field, but today he's starting in center.
High inside.
Puts it in the air to center. And 2 away now. 2 down now. Digging in for the Express, Justin Foscue. Fastball for a strike. And it's strike 2. Rapid fire work on the mound. He's keeping these batters on their toes. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Grounder left side, and that's just foul. Wow, he really got away with a mistake right there. 2 outs and nobody aboard. On the ground, and it goes just foul.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
What an at-bat he's putting together. He's doing a great job of frustrating the pitcher, and that makes a mistake pitch more likely. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again.
Circle change. Low middle.
On the ground to third, Espinal. To first, out with room to spare, and that's the inning. To the bottom of the 4th inning now. The Express have the lead, 2-0. Welcome back. The Comets at the dish in the bottom of the 4th. Oklahoma City has had AAA baseball every season since 1962. Their 5th league title in 2023 ended a 27-year championship drought for OKC. He's done well so far, but we'll see what adjustments the heart of the order make for him the second time around. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn, heads for second base. Here comes the throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. He's already 2 for 2 with a single and a double, and moseying right along to set up a chance at the cycle. Now the left fielder, Ryan Ward. Hit into a double play the first time around. Ground ball to third base. Lays out. Almost up the glove. To first, not in time. Everyone's safe.
The designated hitter, number 9. That's there. You're on.
Nobody out, first and second here. And now the DH, Keston Hero. Cracked a double the first time at bat. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. Comes up empty, strike two. Way too jumpy early in this AB. That's how you put yourself in a hole. In the air, right field. And that is foul. That one gets by the catcher. Both runners moving up on a wild pitch. The play no longer in order. One out and two on. Here's the center fielder, Matt Gorski. On the ground to first. Gloves it. Now two away, and they get a run across. So digging in, Josue De Paula popped out the first time. On 0-1, the delivery. Grounds this one up the middle. Base hit into strong from third. It's an RBI single, a big two-out hit, and the game is tied. Gets it done to drive into running, tie it back up. A nice, simple approach there. Sent that one back through the middle for a clean base hit. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Ryan Fitzgerald. Rounded out the first time. We're here in the bottom of the fourth, all tied up. Ground ball up the middle. Cawley. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. On to the next inning. Now at the dish, Mark Cannon.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Ground ball to third. Into the outfield, base hit. Runner on base to start the inning. And that one must feel a little extra special given his struggles over the last 10 games or so. Rolled over on that one a bit, but still managed to put enough behind it that it scooted through the infield for a base hit. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play.
Circle change. Low inside.
Up the middle. Flips it. There's one. And two. What a play. That play was smooth and simple, but it's anything but. Credit to them for an outstanding double play. Here's the third baseman, Kever Rodriguez. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. I'm not sure where that one missed.
Circle change.
2 outs, base is empty.
Inside.
The pitcher's approaching him much more cautiously after he gave up the double the first time around.
High inside.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that is a foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
2-1 now. That catches the corner.
Four-seam fastball.
That one is foul. We'll see another. 2 down and nobody aboard. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
that's just foul.
Circle change. Low inside.
2-2, here's the pitch. And that one nearly hit him. Tremendous battle by the hitter here. I'm impressed with the way he's approaching this AB.
High inside.
Still a full count after the foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
And now the full count offering. Looper into right field. And it drops in. Gets on base and keeps it going. Next up for the Express, Cameron Cawley. Tripled and scored the first time. This outing has gone well for him so far, and part of that is because he's thrown better than 70% of his first pitches for strikes. That certainly helps.
Overhand curve. Low inside.
Pops this one up, foul on the left side. And that will retire the side. One left on base, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Bottom half of the fifth, and the Comets batting. Taylor Young getting ready to hit. Here's a fly to left. Osuna in position. One up, one down. Back to the top of the order here. And here's the catcher, Chucky Robinson. Grounded to the left side. And it stays fair. So they get a runner on with a one-out single. Santiago Espinal will hit next. In the air to left center. Osuna on the move to the gap. And there are two outs. Next up for the Comets, James Tibbs III. Hit hard on the ground to short. Play made, that ends the inning. They leave one runner on base. Through five, all even at 2-2. We're back here at the ballpark. Start of the sixth. Ben Gelman bringing you this one. And leading off, Alejandro Osuna.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Osuna up for the third time here. Watches that one miss.
That's a ball.
Four-seam fastball.
And another
No
ball.
touchdown.
He's had great control all game, but it's a 3-ball count now. Batter has to be ready to hit. Next pitch, in for a strike.
Four-seam fastball. Circle change. Low middle. Four-seam fastball. High inside.
Swing lifts it to shallow left field. And it drops in. Round first, hustling for two. The throw in. The tag. Out! Coming up to the dish for Round Rock, Jonah Bryan. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Nick Nastrini done for the night. And a pretty decent effort in this start. Tie ball game, new arm out of the pen when we get back. A new arm into the game, the righty, Will Klein. And in terms of walk rate, the numbers are impressive. Really filling up the strike zone this season. One out and the base is empty.
Ball, that's out.
Swing and a miss, curveballing the dirt. Great pitch to get a swing like that. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Knocks that one away and we'll do it again. Pitch misses, 2-2. Swing and a liner into right field. And base hit. Here comes the throw.
Now that designated
Prado in the box now, takes strike one. That one into triple digits. With a double play situation here, it's unusual that he's working up in the zone. Next pitch will probably be lower. Now a fly ball to right center. And we got to see him turn on the jets there and motor after that ball to track it down. That's always a fun kind of play to watch. Martinez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Late on that fastball. Quickly in a 2-strike count. We'll see how aggressive he is at the plate. Missed
Ball,
inside with
that's inside.
curveball. On 0-2, he expanded the zone but couldn't get the chase. Strike 3, and that's out number 3. We'll take a break. They strand one. Home half of the 6th inning coming up. We're deadlocked at 2 runs apiece. Bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Brian Ward. Base hit, and the leadoff hitter aboard. He was ready to go on the first pitch, and it paid off. Nice line drive cut there, had everything working smoothly on the swing. That's one to try and replicate. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, looks ready to make the move. Cal Quantrill departs, just never found a groove, wasn't really able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. Righty reliever out the pen, Luis Curvelo, giving up a few too many hits so far this season. And now at the plate, Keston Hiura. Runner at first with nobody out. Outfielders will want to get the ball in quickly if it gets past the infield. Keep them from going first to third. Pitch misses there. 1-1. Activity in the bullpen. Ryan Brazier up and throwing. Cronin also throwing. This one's smoked out to left. And there's one away.
now batting the center fielder.
So up next, Matt Gorski. He definitely wants to avoid hitting an easy bouncer here. A grounder in the infield should be an inning-ending double play. Oklahoma City with the go-ahead run at first. Ground ball to the right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a foul ball, so he stays alive. 0-2, rocks and fires. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Slider ran away for strike 3 there. And you can see he has a lot of faith in that slider going back to back with it. Not only that, but he followed one in the zone with one outside the zone away, and the batter chased after it. Great pitching. Stepping in, Josue De Paula. Tracks it down for the out. And that's that. One runner left stranded. Score stays deadlocked at 2-2. Top of the 7th here. Justin Foscue digs in now.
Justin Foscue.
Four-seam fastball. Inside.
And there's a curve through for a strike. With 2 straight strikes on the inner half of the plate, that leaves the batter vulnerable away. Maybe something off speed. 0-2 now. That's a little bit low.
Sweeper.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Leadoff batter set down to open the 7th. Mike Canha, the next to him. Canha having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. All tied up here in the top half of the 7th.
Ball.
On the ground, right side, Young. And there's 2 down. Digging in for the Express, Cody Freeman.
Ball 1.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Just off the
that's
outside
out.
edge. Now 2-0. This patient approach he's showing is part of why he's been so hot lately. He's forcing pitchers to come to areas where he can do damage. And a high fly out to center. Gorski has a beat on it. Gets there. Got it. 3 up, 3 down that. Time to stretch. We're tied in this one, 2-2. Hope you had a good stretch at home, set for the last half of the 7th. Ryan Fitzgerald now at the plate.
Fitzgerald.
Fouled off. He was late. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Battling here, fouls it away. Swing, soft line drop, and that falls for a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. That one was way in on the hands. He did a great job to pull them in and get enough barrel on the ball to push it back through the middle for a hit. Now it's the second baseman, Taylor Young. 1 for 2. Hit hard, that gets through. Throw holds the runner at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. Chucky Robinson, 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Bash down the right side, but foul. Chases the changeup in the dirt. That swing and a miss is a blessing in disguise for the hitter. If he had made contact, it probably would have been a double play ball. Strike 3, got him swinging. And that is a big first out. 1 out and 2 on. And here is Santiago Espinal. On the ground, could be 2. To second, there's 1. Outstanding play, inning over. We go to the 8th. Caber Rodriguez getting ready to hit. On the ground, right side. That one will find its way through. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard. And now the shortstop, Cameron Cawley.
Ball 1.
And he takes a strike, just shaved the edge. And the count 1-2. The go-ahead run aboard at first with nobody out. In the dirt, but kept it close. No advance on the bases. Good job behind the dish. Gets a piece, stays alive.
Sweeper.
Got it. 1 out. Next up, Alejandro Osuna. There's a strike. It's all well and good to be patient and drive up the pitch count, but when you get a first pitch fastball like that, in this big a spot, you've got to unload. And here's the 0-2. Grounded to third, could be 2. Fires over to first. They get the out on the safe play, but I think they could have tried for 2. So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Jonah Bryan. 1 for 3. That one close, ruled the ball. I was certain that was a strike. Not my call, though. Here's a high chopper, Fitzgerald. Slings to first, and we stay tied, inning over. So 1 hit. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Brian Brazier. This is a pitcher who makes hitters earn their way on base. Rarely gets in trouble because of free passes. The 0-1. And a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock. And he's put together quite a game at the plate. Got out in front, but didn't allow the wrists to yank that one into foul ground. That's a good example of extending through the swing and following through the line-back pitch into the outfield for a hit. Throw holds the runner at second, but the go-ahead run now in scoring position, and still nobody out. Nobody out, first and second here. Digging in for the Comets, Keston Hiura. Pop-up, foul on the right side. Fry gets there, under it. 1 away. And now the center fielder, Matt Gorski. 0 for 3. Fly out, a ground out, and a strike. And it's straight to the backstop. And the runners will advance. Big opportunity now for the offense after the pitcher bounced that one in the dirt. The wild pitch gives you runners at second and third, so you have to make the most of this chance. Here's the 1-0 offering. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Oklahoma City with the go-ahead run at third. Base hit. 1 run is in. Fires to the plate. tag, safe, and they lead by 2. You love to see concentration like that. Big spot, high crowd energy. He maintains focus and delivers with a great swing. Next to hit, Josue De Paula. Still just 1 out here in the inning. A laser into the outfield. Out number 2. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ryan Fitzgerald. Here comes the 0-1. That one ripped, but foul. Popped up. And that's that. A couple of runs in the inning put them ahead. Through 8 full, the Comets lead it 4-2. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Edgardo Henriquez. With this being a save opportunity, not much of a surprise that they're turning to the closer here. So digging in, Nick Pratto. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Got it started a little too early there, strike 1. That one smashed to left field. Drops for a hit, couldn't run it down. He turns and heads for second, and it gets by. And that is going to bring the tying run to the plate. Great job by the leadoff hitter there. They need runners and scoring opportunities. That's exactly lined, and that's a base hit. Runner around third. Crosses the plate. And the tying runs at second base with a double. Big time at bat right there. Comes through, and they're back within a run. This next at bat leans very long. Foscue in the box. Lays off for ball 1. Swing and a miss. That one at 101. When he enters the game, hitters know they'll have to deal with that excellent velocity. Even with it being more common for pitchers to throw hard nowadays, it's still very impressive. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And a strikeout, that's out number 1 here in the 9th. And the next batter, Mark Canha. Here's a pop-up. Robinson gets under it. 2 away. Tough way for this AB to end for the batter. He saw that one coming right down the pipe. His eyes got big, and he lost control of his swing mechanics. That pop-up should have been a laser into the gap. Freeman can't hold up, and that's a strike. They're down to their final strike of the game. That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that. That's a hit. Coming around third. Here's the throw. And he's safe. Tie ball game. Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Great job on the 0-2 count. Clearly recognized the pitch early out of the hand and give it a strong, balanced cut. On the ground to third. There in plenty of time ends the inning. A rally in the top of the 9th. We've got a whole new ball game. Knotted up 4 apiece. Bottom half of the ninth inning, and we've got a nail-biter with this game all tied up. Grounder to third. Rodriguez tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired here in the ninth. Chucky Robinson digs in now. Swing and a base hit. And the winning run is aboard. There you go. Winning run is aboard with one down. That's a swing every hitting coach and scout loves to see. Just shot into the gap the other way. Hitters who can do that consistently usually have a ton of success. And now, Santiago Espinal lays down a bunt. They get one. Oh, caught up in a rundown. They put the tag on him, and that's a double play to end the inning. Frazier. We're in extras here. Cameron Cawley now at the plate.
Ball.
Two balls, no strikes to count.
Ball two.
Sear up into triple digits. That's tough to hit at any level.
Three.
And another ball. That one catches the zone. Strike one. And a strike burns through at triple digits. That was one you'll want back right in the heart of the zone. Gotta punish that. Struck the batter out looking. Here in the 10th, the leadoff hitter is out. So up next, Alejandro Osuna. And takes low for ball one. In the air to left center. Ward drifts towards it. And now two away. And here's the first baseman, Jonah Bride. Late swing, fouled it off. That one had some excellent zip as it came home. Man at second with two down. That one's in there. That is strike two. Keeps the AB going with the foul ball. Next pitch is downstairs. Fly ball to right field and deep. And that retires the side. Very fired up after that and completely understandable. Great job to make some key pitches and get out of a tough inning. Back here in extras and a new pitcher on the mound in the bottom half of the inning, Declan Cronin. Some serious... Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Now it's the right fielder, James Tibbs III. Smoked on the ground to second. And they get the leadoff batter in the 10th. And now they've got him in a rundown. The tag, and they get the out at second. That is a double play. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Ryan Ward. On the ground to short, Cawley. Throw to first in time. Inning over on the ground. Ready to go in the 11th inning. Nick Pratto getting ready to hit. Chopper, right side. That's the first out. Orlando Martinez, the next to hit. RBI knocked the last time up, and now a chance to drive in another run. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, making a move for the bullpen. Edgardo Henriquez gives way, leaves a runner at third, so we'll see how the next arm deals with that when we get back. And some cutting action, but misses down low. Definitely a strikeout situation. If the ball's put in play, the run can score in a lot of ways. All square at 4. That one misses. 2 balls, 1 strike. Some serious heat. 97 on that fastball. In the dirt, but blocked. Runner holds tight. It's a full count. We're in the 11th. One away with a runner at third. And a swing and a miss. Huge K there. Big second out on that K. The infield was drawn in, and he got the strikeout. Might be able to get out of this jam now. Breaking ball through there for a strike. And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. Now here's the 0-2. And that's a strikeout looking. And that ends the inning. One runner left aboard, still all square at 4 apiece. Bottom of the 11th inning now. Heston Hira digs in now. Hard ground ball, base hit. Throw comes in, and the winning run stops 90 feet from home. Nobody out. Nobody out. Runners at the corners. Matt Gorski now at the plate. A chance to do some more damage here after driving in a pair the last time up. 0-1, here's the pitch. This one along the left field line. Two away. Relay to first. Out! Triple play. Wow! No runs, one hit, no errors. Top of the 12th. Mark Cannon getting ready to hit. Kasperius getting back to it out there. Getting squeezed a bit here in the late going. Deep fly to center field. That's back. Runner tags and will move up to third. Cody Freeman, the next to hit. The pitch gets away. And the runner will hold. The Express with the go-ahead run at third. And that's outside. Deep fly left field. Ward has this one sized up. Runner tagging, heading for home. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they've got the lead in extra innings. Tabor Rodriguez will hit next. I'm sure he's not thrilled about giving up the run on the sac fly. Now he has to focus on ending this inning and giving his teammates a chance to reciprocate. And that keeps the inning alive. He's put together a really excellent game at the bat. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't exactly square it up, but that's a good approach paying off. This one's in the dirt. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. And a big swing and a miss. Hard hit to third. Gets it to first. That ends the inning and prevents things from getting... We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Josh Spores. No such thing as an easy save, but he's got the right approach and attitude to thrive in these moments. And that one fouled off. With the runner at second, the batter is thinking big. He doesn't want to just move the runner along. He wants to drive in the run and pick up the RBI. And the tying run at second. In the dirt, but kept it close. And a fine job keeping it close right there. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that's ripped to left. And there's one down. So digging in, Ryan Fitzgerald. In the air to center, pretty deep. It's back. Runner tags and goes to third. That advances the runner to third, but you have to think the batter wanted to get the RBI on that play. So down to their final out of this one. Hard hit, right side, and that's the ball game. Your final score in this game, 5-4. A one-run extra inning win. On behalf of our excellent crew, thanks for joining us for this broadcast of Minor League Baseball on the Show. I'm Ben Gelman, and we'll see you next time.